This is Big E.
I want residuals.
You know, seeing Rob Halford in that open, I started his book, Confess, just doing what we naturally do is read. Then I stopped. Then I got the audio book from Audible. Holy smokes. I think I've talked about this, haven't I?
A little bit.
Right. Dang.
But hold on, you've listened to even more now. So what has changed, if anything?
I don't know, man. It is a confession. It is a full-fledged confession. Rob,
do you think, hold on, sorry, I'm cutting you off for a reason. Do you think that because you're listening to the audiobooks and it is an autobiography, do you think that it's even better as an audio version versus you reading it and making your own interpretations?
Yeah, because when you read books, right, you hear that person in your head reading the book to you as if they're talking.
But only in the way that you think they would be talking to you.
And we know Rob Halford, and so you can pretty much guess how he's going to read a book. He reads it differently than I expected. But hearing him confess to these words on print, it's pretty incredible.
Does he stray away from the words on print? Or does he just read it?
No, he reads it verbatim. Okay. But again, hearing him read, if you read the words in the book yourself, they're pretty confessional, pretty deep. But hearing him say that, say things numerous times, and a lot of it, and the majority of it is surrounded by his homosexuality. And I just got past the point where he was on MTV and he finally just said, F it. I'm tired of dodging the question. And when the MTV
And hold on, put a time on it. That was late 80s or late 90s?
That was early 2000s.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Oh, wow.
He just said, F it, man. And he came out, and basically everyone that a lot of folks knew that he was gay. It's like, dude, finally, we knew you were gay. Congratulations, you finally came out. And he feels that if he would have done it 5 years earlier, it would have been even more difficult. But overwhelming response was positive.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And now I'm getting back to where he had left the band, started Fight, got into Two was one of his band's names, and then Halford, and then now he's getting to the point where he's about to rejoin Judas Priest. These are, how you doing, Richie?
Wonderful.
Okay.
They're coming back to town this week?
They're actually here in Phoenix tonight.
Oh, there you go.
But why in the hell? I have another band teed up for another reason. Why didn't we tee up some Halford tonight? Then
change it real quick. If they're in Phoenix tonight, and then you're going to see them in Dallas on Friday, right?
Yeah, well, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do that. I'll see. We'll have it teed up for Friday with Halford on Friday.
Okay.
This is kind of a whip-ass Wednesday, way back Wednesday for me. The Scorpions released a new album 2 or 3 weeks ago. They've got a new residency coming up in Las Vegas.
Ooh.
And so we're going to play some old Scorpions video crash when we were doing our show out of the Peterson Museum on a whip-ass Wednesday.
How long was that interview if you were not to edit it?
An hour.
Oh. And they sat there and just continued to have conversations with us. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. So Winds of Change, still my absolute favorite song from them. And it's an emotional song. It's a great song.
Wow, you talk about, holy smokes, Crasher, Winds of Change and what that was about.
And
look where we are now with Ukraine and Russia.
Exactly. Oh.
The Winds of Change by Scorpions. Okay, this is apropos. Winds of Change of Scorpions. Crasher, you can elaborate on this because it's one of your faves, but it's when the walls came down with East Germany
And I just got chills again, just celebrating the freedom. And yeah, now here we are building walls back up, and oh, shame it.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Richie, you got some whipping ass on a Whip Ass Wednesday, buddy?
I do. I got a couple things to share. First off, I saw this tweet earlier today from Dick Vitale. I feel like it's apropos considering the NCAA tournament is underway. Congratulations,
do you
Crash.
use that kind of language in front of everybody?
Apropos.
Apropos.
No, Dick
Makes me
Vitale.
sound smart, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does, yes.
Yeah, good
It's
job.
very good.
Thank you, Arizona State University, for... Anyway, congratulations, Crash. IU got the dub last night against Wyoming. One of the worst basketball games I've ever seen in my life, to be honest.
Yep, it was not great. It was not at all great.
There was
I will
a
say the
point-
momentum changed when Henley came downstairs in her IU pajamas. That, I mean, you know me. I believe in stuff like that. So, yep, I fully believe they won that game because of Henley last night.
At one point in the first half, teams had combined to go like 1 for 13 from the field or something like that. It was ridiculous. Both teams were shooting like 20%. It was just god-awful basketball. But I digress. Congratulations to Indiana. They're going to go and play St. Mary's in the second round. Or in the first round, I guess, of the tournament. Gosh. Anyway, Dick Vitale. Congratulations, Dick Vitale. He tweeted this out earlier today. He says he got a great report from his doctor, and he burst into tears. He lost his voice for 2 months, and he wasn't able to be on television talking about college basketball. So he says, I've had a Super March Madness as my Final Four was getting news that I was in remission, and my March Madness National Championship was getting my voice back. So Dickie V, hopefully he's going to be back on our TV screens on ESPN during March Madness. That's incredible.
Yes.
Congratulations, Dick Vitale. Everybody, one of the most beloved people in sports television history, I believe, if I can go as far as saying that. But
I would agree.
Congratulations, Dickie V.
Okay, that's the show because I don't think anything's going to beat that. Wow, I missed that tweet. That's incredible. Yeah, the timing on that. That's just stunning. That's awesome.
We'll whip some ass with mine coming up next. Hey, Freak Nation, our buds at General Tire want to give you $70 back on a Visa prepaid card. How do you get it? Well, you buy 4 qualifying passenger tires from General Tire, up to $70 back. We're not talking these high-performance bad boys you see in the ARCA series. Passenger tires. You follow me? For more information, go to GeneralTire.com. GeneralTire.com. General Tire delivers for whatever you do. And, of course, the official tire of the Freak Nation.
Looks like the Green 87 is in for an unscheduled pit stop.
It looks like an oil leak, Billy.
For more on the situation,
Let's throw it to Mom in the pits.
Well, the Green 87 is in trouble, but it has a long history of finishing strong. So what's your game plan?
What the 87 driver knows is that Stop Leak has special additives that renews worn seals, reduces engine noise, and oil consumption to protect your engine.
Lucas Oil. It works.
Freak Nation, I'm going to whip some ass. I'm going to go way back with Way Back Wednesday with the Scorpions when they announced their first their retirement tour.
How'd that work out?
Yep. And they joined us from the Peterson Automotive Museum. Oh, my goodness, Crasher. 2000. We were on MAV TV at the time, so it might have been 2009. I think it was.
Wow.
Yeah, think about that. Now 13, 14 years later, they've got a new residency that was slated to start up in Las Vegas in 2020. Then we know what happened. Then 2021, then we know what happened. It's slated to start, I believe, the 26th of March and run through March and April. Let me see if I have that info still pulled up. Yeah, through the middle of April. The Zappos Theater at Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino. New record came out 3 weeks ago called Rock Believer. So I figured, why not? Let's go have a little Way Back Wednesday on a Whip Ass Wednesday when Klaus, Rudolph Schenker, and Oh my gosh. Why do I forget the last name? Klaus Meiner, Rudolf Schenker, and Crasher, help me out.
Just watch.
No, we're not going to go until I remember the damn name.
No, this could be a while.
Matthias Jabs. There we go. Bam, got it. Let's flash back a little bit, Freak Nation. Well, that's Scorpion with a K. And when I think of the Scorpions, you've got Klaus Meiner behind the wheel, and of course Rudolph and Matthias. Matthias, this is when I think of Scorpions, I don't think of really such a pretty-looking car.
I mean, I'm surprised. It looks like a toy. You see these hooks here?
Yeah.
That means it was probably breaking down all the time. So,
no.
In the design, they're already prepared for it's going to be like towed away many times, you know?
Rudolph, would you be caught dead? Oh, no. Rudolph, would you be caught dead in this car?
What, that?
Yeah.
No, I would ignore this car. We want to have a happy end. The Scorpions had 40 years of career. 1972 was the first album came out, Lonesome Crow. Now, when we finish the tour, will be 2012. So in this case, that's a perfect happy end. And I think that's the point. And that's the reason we did not know that that will be our
last album.
Our last album. Yeah. It came out because of the feeling. You have to feel this in the air. And I think that's good. And that's the manager said that from the outside, gave us the possibility to think about it and really make the decision.
You're saying the exact right things. Everybody wants to go out on top. Now, can I give your phone number to Brett Favre? And please tell him to do the same thing. Or it's too late for him already. Maybe Michael Schumacher. Tell him, don't race anymore. You need to go out on top.
But
the thing is, everybody must make his own decision,
yeah,
and God bless the Stones and God bless all those blues guys.
Yeah.
But the difference is for all those blues bands or blues-influenced kind of bands, it's a whole different story. When you're a hard rock band and you walk out there every night and sing Bad Boys Running Wild, it's like, I mean... Come on. I mean, we're young at heart, but Rudolf and myself, we will turn 62 this year. So, so since we're on camera this time around.
Please, close up. Yeah.
HD. We have HD.
Yeah. It's hard to believe, I know, but that's the ugly truth, So to speak, I mean, in a way, after 40 years on this crazy rock and roll train, God damn it, it's like you come home from the Olympics with a gold medal. Yeah. How can you top this?
Yeah,
and I think every musician, sports person, you dream about what could be the perfect moment. And so when this came up, I mean, honestly, when we started making the album, we were really not thinking about this could be the last one, But when we realized this could be really so powerful.
Okay.
Crasher, what do you take from that?
I take from that when you realize we didn't think this was going to be the last album, but when you realize that something is so powerful, you just go with it and you end with it. I think because these guys have made music, now 50 plus years, they didn't really want to retire. And when the retirement went down and they kind of looked at each other in the same room and were like, oh shit, we're not going to do this anymore. We're not going to go on tour. We're not going to, granted, touring gets completely crazy and so monotonous after a while, but it's like you still love it. There's a part of you that is completely gone from your life. I think that they hated retirement and they said, just kidding, just kind of like Tom Brady.
Sting of the Tail was the album in 2010. That's when we did the interview, Crasher. So now, holy smokes, dudes are like 74, 75. What the hell is going on?
But they still got it and they still want to go with it. So, yeah, good for them. What did Klaus say there? He said something like, when you realize that there's nothing else that can get better. Mm-hmm. Oh, guess what? A Vegas residency is pretty damn good. So there's where it gets better.
Mm-hmm.
I was just looking up some reviews from their most recent album.
Right.
Like you said, Kenny, called Rock Believer. It came out just recently. And it's getting really good reviews, apparently. Like 3.5, 4 stars from a lot of places. 8 out of 10 and a couple others. There's the You can see in the
Oh yeah.
the little box there with the reviews. Look at all those stars. So they're still crushing it at 73 years old. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
That would be badass to see them in a residency in a smaller arena, like at Planet Hollywood in Las Vegas. Hey, man, whipping ass on a Wednesday. Hopefully, a lot of you guys are still whipping some ass. The Scorpions whipping some ass. We'll do it again on Friday with some featured interviews with Rob Halford, as I'm going to be checking out the new tour with Priest, finally celebrating 50 years after all the craziness of COVID and so forth. Rob, take us out one more time, babe.
This is Big E.
I want residuals.